No, I think we'll be prepared once the operation is a go. Just let me know when it's time. Okay. I'll be ready when you are then. Right. Sorry. I'll just be here when you need me then. So, the current situation. The relay has been modified to reach this far, but it's taking an awful lot of power. I hope I don't disappoint. Even with the reactor online, it takes a while to build up enough juice to activate the relay. Right. Sorry, of course. I'm happy to help in whatever capacity I can. Me? Oh, I've been acting as a sort of liaison between Advanced Systems and the SRB for a few years now. Doctors Lee and Ao didn't really get along, as I'm sure you can imagine. It worked better if someone could sort of bridge the gap. Anyway, I'm just here, trying to do my part. Right. We'll get the relay fired up then. Oh dear. Okay, well, I'll try harder. I'll work on it. Thank you, Director. Thank you. I'm eager to help, though admittedly I'm a bit lacking in field experience. It's a little late to be second-guessing things now, don't you think? We'll repurpose all of them, don't worry, but you didn't answer the question. Okay, I guess it's your call, we'll be ready when you are. Pleasure to meet you. William Mosely, Advanced Systems. Same as any other retrieval op, really. Just on a larger scale. Coursers go in with synth backup and subdue any escaped synths. Resistance is met with force. So, are we clear? Oh no, Director. I wasn't worried at all. Of course, sir. Wasn't worried at all. Of course, ma'am. Wasn't worried at all. But we should be ready to go. Just waiting on your order, ma'am. But we should be ready to go. Just waiting on your order, sir. My understanding is that you're providing additional recon. I'm still outlining the parameters for an operation up north. Don't worry. I have several projects going right now, but one more shouldn't be an issue. So this is what they call the field. I'll be happy to get back to the Institute. I hope everything goes smoothly. Let's just focus on the task at hand. Definitely concerning. Individuals aren't that difficult to reclaim, but large groups are trickier. Just tell me whatever you can. Tell me everything you know. Give me as much information as you have. Oh, okay. What else can you tell me? Okay, I've heard enough. This clearly needs our attention, but being up north is going to be difficult to deal with. Yes, Director? What is it? Of course. How can I help? Well, that borders on horrifying. Really? That's pretty serious if true. Besides the one you're responsible for eliminating? Sorry, that was... we're fine with that. It's okay that happened. Anyway, yes. It's very rare, but it has happened. I take it you found something. Acadia. That sounds so familiar. Where have I heard it before? Learn whatever you can about them. I'll talk to Advanced Systems about recalibrating the relay and putting a team together. You know what would make this easier? If we had their recall codes. That would help minimize asset loss. So an effort to reclaim them has been anticipated. All right. Synths giving themselves new designations is certainly never a good sign. And he's manipulating others? This certainly sounds like something the SRB needs to look into. What else can you tell me? It's a good thing you brought this to my attention. Is there anything else? Couldn't have done this without you. Great work, really. Odds are, most of them will be back at work before you know it, with no recollection of any of this nasty business. Institute, this is Dr. Mosely. We've got things wrapped up here. Commence relay back home. I'll be heading back now. Guess I'll see you around. That'll be up to someone else. But I'd guess it will be taken apart and looked over. See if we can find the initial malfunction. It's not really enslaving. We're just getting them back to what they were built for. I'm sure the SRB will do a thorough analysis. Incidents like this don't reflect well on anyone. You know what I mean? They should be ready to receive this bunch back at the Institute. It looks like they can be salvaged, thankfully. Well, that about wraps things up, doesn't it? You and me both. I am not fond of field work. I'll be very happy to get back to the Institute. I understand. I'll make sure you get whatever support you need. I can tell you that she's not one of ours. If she's a synth, obviously she belongs to the Institute, but I have no record of an asset deployed with that identity. I suppose it's possible that someone else meddled with Institute property. Certainly wouldn't be the first time. I'm sorry, I can't tell you more. If you can verify that she's one of ours, let me know, all right? We can put together a response to this, but not immediately. The more data we have, the better. Yes, Director. Anything you can tell me would be helpful. Were you able to verify things? Any additional information would help. The designation isn't ours, I know that much. I'm afraid I don't know anything. This is all very frustrating. Is there anything else you can tell me? I suppose that's possible, but... Well, I'd have to look through archived records to learn more. Ah, good to see you again. Self-modification? We've never run into problems with that in the history of the program. At least, not that I'm aware of. If you're already actively working on this, would you mind following up on it? I'd be interested to hear if anything turns up. Well, okay. I feel like a bit of a broken holotape here, but the more information you can bring me, the better. Sounds like sending in a courser isn't an option right now. But if you've already made contact and they trust you, not a third generation? I'm not sure what to make of that. The personality matrices for earlier synths were so limited. There have been a few units that have been particularly difficult to track down. If they're leaving the Commonwealth entirely, that would explain it. Kasumi? Not one of ours, clearly. Perhaps a defective unit who's been reprogrammed by someone? What? No, I've never heard of that. Well, this is the first I've heard of it. That would be an unfortunate development, if it's true, I mean. I'll come in once the all-clear is given. I want a thorough sweep. Don't leave anything to chance. It takes a tremendous amount of power to relay across these kinds of distances. Not something we can do often. All right, you know your jobs.